All right, ladies and gentlemen, and today's video, we are going to get the front brakes changed on my wife's car. Disclaimer at the beginning of this video, I am not a mechanic. I am at best a parts changer, and nothing I'm showing you is a how-to video. I'm not showing you how to do something. I'm showing you what I'm doing today. So there may be better ways to do this, and you may want to look at a different video if you're looking for how-to videos. So what we're going to do is, I'll flip this around and show you. My wife has a 2000 model Toyota Solara. We've got the brakes, or the wheels chalked back there. We got the Harbor Freight jack, and we're going to swap out the front brakes. This one's been making some noise. I checked it the other day before I bought pads to see if it was brakes. I'm not 100% sure if it's just the brakes that need replaced, or if we're going to end up replacing the caliper. But we're going to change the brakes out, let her drive it for a day or two, and see if it's still sticking. If it's still sticking, obviously we're going to replace both calipers. So yeah, let's get in. All right, so it's going to get kind of loud here. We're going to pop these bad boys off. This thing has some really weird lug nuts on it. And that first one, I don't know if it's stripped out or what. Now, some of you, I don't have a whole lot of videos on this channel. This is actually, even though the channel is kind of old, relatively new what I'm doing. The name of the channel is WVSRT4. I do have a 2004 big turbo neon that it has some stuff doing that I am not comfortable doing the work on. We blew the transmission up on it, so it is at a buddy's shop getting a transmission put in on it. But if you look on some of the older channel, or some of the older videos on the channel, you'll see like a dyno video. We did a walk around. I actually have a video of the buddy of mine that's doing the work on it. He's up on the channel. Let's see, this is a 15 millimeter on my truck. It is not a 15 millimeter on this car, apparently. Well, that was a 14. That was a little bit loose. I don't think it's a 13. Okay, maybe it is a 13. Oh. Surely it's not a standard size on a Toyota. This is why I'm telling you this is not a how-to video. There we go. I do my best to make sure to keep care of what I can on my vehicles. But sometimes, you know, got to take it out to somebody else that can really do some good work. Let me know, do you guys work on your own vehicles, or do you pay a shop to do it? I imagine that most people watching videos on YouTube are doing it because you want to see how to do something. Now again, you can see the basic stuff. You know, to change brakes on most vehicles, you've got 2 bolts. You just got to find the right size. This was a 9/16. You take this, pop it off, put the brakes on. We got to go find my crowbar. All right, pry bar in hand. This one has a weird something that I'm not real familiar with back there. So you see most of the pads gone. Let's see what the back looks like. I mean, there's some pad left on it. Let's compare this to new. The new ones are at my feet here. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of wear. Again, I told you guys I'm not a mechanic, so I actually have to see the difference between new and old to be able to tell if it how bad it is. So looking at the new ones, we'll compare. I'll show you in just a second. So yeah, there's quite a bit of wear on those brakes. I'm hoping that's her noise that she was hearing. That was the easiest set of brakes I've ever put on right there. Now this could get more difficult here in just a second. I bought this Chinesium brake caliper tool off Amazon, and it worked on my big truck. So let's see if it'll work on her little car. Let's see. I think you gotta spin it this way to make it smaller. The magnets in this thing are not very good. So see, it's got magnets that keeps it held on here. They probably could be replaced. Let's see, that's loosening it up. I know, the old righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Sometimes stuff's backwards when you're working on it on a vehicle. There we go. I don't like hitting that shield. Loose. That was not the brakes. That was that magnet I was telling you about coming off. Nope, it's got to go further than that. You guys, I don't have any kind of fancy lifts or any kind of fancy tools, so maybe if enough of you watch videos like this, I could afford some fancy tools someday. Speaking of that, if you're watching the video, go ahead and hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing. Because, like I said, the channel's old because I made it a couple years ago for the Neon, and the Neon's been broke down for several years. So maybe consider hitting that like button and subscribe. So if you've never done brakes before, what this thing does is it's like a jack in here, and it pushes the caliper inside, or the piston rather, inside the caliper. And that allows you to fit this back over your brakes. Now, I think we got her. See if we can do it without making a mess and dropping everything. Ha-ha! There we go. Why does that not want to? There we go. Hot diggity dog. I don't recommend tightening this up until you get the bottom one in, because if you do, you're going to take it right back loose. There we go. Then you tighten these back up. Now, because I didn't pop any seals loose, I don't really need to bleed these brakes, at least not to begin with. Once I get the other side done, we'll check the brake fluid, and then we'll pump the brakes up a little bit and see if that gets us where we need to be. Worst case scenario, we'll bleed the brakes. And that's it, you guys. Make sure you torque these down to spec, which I'm about to do off camera. And that's it. Put your wheel back on, test your brakes, and you're good to go. Short and sweet. Hopefully I'll be able to put more content out with cars. Lord knows I've got 7 vehicles. Maybe one day we'll do a walk around. I've got 2 sports car type deals. We've got a Dodge Neon, a 1998 Dodge Neon, first generation. It's a 5-speed with the motor out of an 05 SRT4 on it. It's got a big wheel, stock turbo on it. We've got my 2004 SRT. It's got a built motor, big turbo, makes north of 450 horsepower. Then we got my tow rig. My little girl's got an S10, or my oldest little girl. She's got a Chevy S10 that I think we're going to LS swap. And we got some other stuff too. So things coming up, on the channel. So if you like car content, stick around. See you guys in the next video.